Andrew McCart, iFLTV, delighted to be joined by Mr. Eddie Hearn. Eddie, it's been a while since I've seen you, my friend. How's life?
Fantastic. I'm enjoying this new lease of life that we've got here at 11B.
11B, yeah.
And I thought it looked good. I enjoyed today. Obviously, it's a lot of work in progress, but I think it's just a really good format to the presser. You know, gone are the days of a 45-minute presser where you go through the entire card. And you know, although I'd like to think that was a skill of mine, after a while it just gets a bit samey, and that's what really the big point was behind the rebrand. And I'm very proud of the new look and excited for Saturday night. Great card.
Just want to talk about the quick rebrand then. Rebrand. I've seen all the billboards all over the world, and I mean, how much did that cost you, Eddie?
Oh, you don't want to know. No, but
have you heard that number from you?
You know, it's really a double down of intention. Really, I feel like we've always led from the front, and we've always been the one. And I appreciate now with Riyadh season and stuff like that, they're doing amazing things, but everyone's kind of copied what we've done, and some people have just evolved themselves, and everything looks a bit samey. Do you know what I mean? Like every press conference is the same, every weigh-in's the same, and we wanted just to change that. That's why today's more of a kind of TV production to a show rather than just like going, you're looking forward to Saturday, you down there, you got a 6-rounder, you know, just bringing out personalities in different styles and across our different genres, if you like, with small talk, with face-off, you know, with everything that we do. So I feel like some things were a little bit tired. The logo was tired as well, and we just needed to freshen up and level up, as the kids say. And I feel like we've done
you've
that.
leveled up, Eddie. I do like it. Now talk to me about Catel versus Harlem Eubank. The way people have been talking to me about this fight, it's either a step too soon for Eubank or it's Eubank's coming out party. Do you sort of agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, one thing we know is that Jack Catterall is world class. I know that he lost a razor-tight decision to Barboza, but I feel like he was poor that night. He's consistently proved himself as a world-class fighter. How good is Harlem Eubank? He's definitely good. He's got great skills, but he's never really boxed at this level before. Now, sometimes when you step up, you're good enough. Other times you just get outclassed and you realise you're not that level. I think he fancies the job. I think the Eubank brand is flying at the moment. And I think there's a lot of pressure on Jack Catterall. I mean, I think he's been a massively underrated fighter, and he was just starting to really become appreciated, and then he lost to Barboza. And there's not many people in Catterall's position that would choose sort of an up-and-coming domestic name rather than trying to fight a bigger name on the world level, because it's like, if you fight a name at world level and you lose, you can fight Harlem Eubank after. But if you lose to Harlem Eubank, what do you do? And, you know, I think, like, retirement's a harsh situation, but, like, if Jack loses on Saturday, where do you go? And it's not just winning, it's winning and looking good and making a statement. At 47's on fire right now. Conor Benn, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez moving up, Norman Jr. Like, so that's really what's online for these kind of guys. And Harlem will be thinking, hey, with my name and my brand, if I look good on Saturday night and win, I'm going to get one of those fights. And there's a lot of pressure on Jack. It's going to be a great crowd and a good domestic fight.
Talking about the undercard quickly, 'cause I know you are pressed for time, Eddie. You've got former world champions looking to get back their titles at different weights, in Sky and Joe, and then you've also got two big men in Leo Atang and Pat Brown to continue in the career. It's a good card.
I mean, Joe's in with a mad Mexican puncher, which is never good. But, you know, for me, it's really, obviously, you're in a situation where Joe wants to come back and make a statement. You know, it's a long time out of the ring. It is a dangerous fight for him. But I expect him to look good. And I believe Joe can be a 3-time, 2-weight world champion. And he needs to get through Saturday. There's a brilliant fight between Aqib Fiaz and Alex Murphy. If you saw Khalid Majid fight Alex Murphy, this fight's going to be a war. And Gomez pulled out. It's a much tougher fight, in my opinion, than Gomez. William Croller's got a good step up as well. Pat Brown fighting Oakford, you know, just his 3rd fight. It's a good step towards the British Cruiserweight title as well. Leo Atang, there's probably more pressure on than I've ever seen any 18-year-old in my life. And we saw that with Tier 8 a couple of weeks ago. She shone, and I really feel like Leo Atang is the future of the heavyweight division. Sky Nicholson coming back at 124 on kind of the move down to 122. An important run back. And I think sometimes you kind of get put in these championship fights all the time and you never get a chance to really work on stuff. And her and the team and Brian Peters came and said, look, forget the main event slots and, you know, the loads of money. Give her activity to get down the weight and just improve in all the things she's working on. So big fight for her. As I said, William Croller's in a good fight as well, and it's a good card on Saturday.
Eddie, Turki Al-Sheikh has came out and said that Tyson Fury will return in 2026. I saw Tyson say trilogy with Usyk, April 18th. He's already selling get on to Spencer Brown
Yeah.
for tickets. Your thoughts on it all?
Poor Spencer Brown. He's going to have a lot of phone calls today. No, I think that Turkey called me this morning actually about AJ. I think he wants both of them to come back at very similar times, we should say. And I think Turkey's aim will be to make AJ against Fury. You know, I think it's the biggest fight in boxing. I just think commenting on Fury's comments and goading him and saying he's ducking AJ, it's just going to go the other way. So we just let him do his thing. And by the way, I'm sure he wants to fight Usyk again because he feels like he won those 2 fights. I know most don't, but he's a competitive guy, and Usyk took his own. You know, just like AJ lost to Usyk, he would love to run it back with him. But I think AJ kind of realises I lost twice. It's still a big fight, but the fight is Fury. And if you look at the comments regarding the Usyk fight, everything is, no, it has to be AJ. So I think that will naturally happen, but let him do his thing. If he is coming back, great. I think it's brilliant that Fury's back in boxing, but the whole world wants to see one fight, and that's AJ against Fury.
Do you think it will happen? I mean, April 18th is a long time away, and that'll be 18, 19 months.
Oh, no, I
Out the ring.
expect Fury to fight before then, you know, and I think AJ obviously is looking to fight November, December. We'll see what happens. I know Turki Al-Sheikh wants to make the biggest fights in the sport. The biggest fight in the sport, AJ Fury. Tell me a bigger fight. You know, for Crawford Canelo, great fight. Trust me. AJ Fury on another level.
Definitely. One final one. I saw your acting skills. I know you can act now. I know you can sing. Are you a triple threat, Eddie? Can you dance?
Mate, I can actually. I've got unbelievable rhythm. Snake hips, they call me.
You look at your
Not
press for
anymore,
time when they got
actually.
you to dance.
Yeah, no,
Eddie.
maybe another time, but no, it's been a lot of fun and looking forward to a big night Saturday.
Yeah, me too, Eddie. Thank you as always,
mate.
and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, Eddie. Thank you.